It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down Bears.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10 from the 43. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long. Here's Williams. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, Gardner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Williams with 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jameer Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Ruben Hippolyte the second, able to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long.
Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock. And not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw by Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strap. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Taylor again. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
2nd down carry for Taylor. He's got room to roam. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Williams to throw on 1st. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Working from the gun, Williams. That throw behind his intended target.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Taylor trying to run for this first. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
A 45-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Well, how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And this gets out to the 30s before he stops.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready, go!
Setting up to throw. Completed over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And he has this down to the 34. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Let's go now.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. Screen here for Gibbs. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to Ford Field right after this.
Ready up!
Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Brought in right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pulls it up to 7. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Gibson. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Cuts to the right. Open lane there. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Okay, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now, Ryan, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This one finds Thornton. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 7 yards on that pickup. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Pass play on 1st and 10. This one's taken in by Thornton. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready?
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Plowing up the middle. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Takes the 2nd down snap. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on him. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
A gain of only
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got it over the middle. And he's not going to get the first. Made it real close, though. Timmy Brock gets a gain of 5. Third down coming up.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third and a lone yard coming up. We'll go with a design keeper. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, Taylor has some daylight through the 40. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry?
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Second and very short, looking to pass. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. All set now. First and 10. To throw is Williams. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. It's a race down the right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Come on, set. Step 65.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Back to throw. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19, target, go!
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one, touchdown inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10.
1st down, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Offense to the line fast.
On the play. That's another Bears 1st down.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Bears.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He beams one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half.
A 21-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
27, Lions 7. Will Reichert.
Let's see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. So that brings up 4th and long. The Lions readying for the punt. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground. Taylor. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
What is going on?
Throw here, 3rd down. He gets this one to Strange. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
We've set it downs from the 37. Option give to Taylor. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Working from the gun, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Williams to throw on 3rd. It's going to be caught by his buddy Taylor. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. It's a Adunze touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears grow their lead yet again.
34. Lions 7. Will Reichard to kick
Here's
off.
Reichard set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The Bears decide to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Shamar Turner on the tackle.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. He's going to throw it. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Options aplenty out wide. 5 receiver set here on 3rd and long.
Set it. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
It's his running back. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Now a handoff to Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the pistol. Here's Gibson. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Reichard on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead.
Line 7. Will Reichard to kick
Here's
off.
Reichard set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
65,
Throwing on seconds. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter, and trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I think we can officially call this pile-on mode. They've been the better group all game. You felt it. This quarterback, well, he certainly felt the brunt of it. The rest of the way, Kate, this may be time to pad those stats and keep on pressing against a group that has had no answers for them up front.
He dodged the tackle, and he puts together a nice return there to take us to the end of this quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. A give left side to Taylor. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
What is up?
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
A pitch out to Gibson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
70, ready.
They're drawing up for him. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Here's the handoff. The stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
6-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. There's a dive up the middle. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run out at the line.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. The give inside to Gibson. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Reichert connects there. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Lower back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
Now, they got some
line.
positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Okay, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Back.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now here's Williams. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and just 2 to go. Taylor trying to run for this first. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
58-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, break.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Pivot, ready,
Right up the gut. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Handoff to the back. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On the double.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division